What's up, y'all? Patrick here from Cards R Us. Welcome to another video. Today's video is a SGC submission reveal. So I submitted to SGC a couple cards about a month and a half ago. This was a 25-day turnaround, so not the 30-day. I think I paid a couple extra bucks. Why not? Just to try to get it back a little quicker. Nothing too crazy. And these were cards that just personally I liked, that caught my eye. There's a couple vintage in here, some Star Wars. So I'll let you know not just the grading that I got, but what I'm going to do with the card, whether I'll keep them or sell them. Again, my content is not about doing the quick flip game. Just don't have the bandwidth, or this isn't like a full-time or part-time job even for me. I just collect from the pure hobby perspective, and if there's cards that look really good and worth putting in a case because I know someone might want them or I might want to hold on to them, that's kind of my game. Just kind of having fun. So this was a pretty okay submission. Honestly, I've done an SGC submission once before, which went really well. I basically... My first time grading ever was through SGC, and I had a really good experience. I submitted a couple modern cards to them last year, and then I did my PSA submission, which you guys saw a couple weeks ago, and that was awesome. Lots of 10s mainly, and then just the vintage. There was like a couple of vintage cards that came back on the lower end, of course. So you'll see a little bit of that here too. So let me go through these. First up, I have this Willie Mays 1971, which got a 4.5 grade. The reason I submitted this is, I have this collection of cards from a family member who handed down to me their baseball card collection, which includes basically the whole set from 1971 Topps, as well as the 1964 Topps baseball, and that had I already graded like the Pete Rose rookie and the Mickey Mantle, which I went on to sell, but those came back as like grades 3 and 4. So overall, the condition of these cards in that entire set is not great, which is why, there's sentimental value in holding on to these cards. I mean, there's like the White Sox set that I'm excited to hold on to, but personally, I don't have an attachment to a lot of these, which same with the family member who gave them to me just didn't either. And the condition just, if I knew these were going to score 6, 7s, then that would be amazing. I probably would have been like, hey, family member, you should probably hold on to these or whatever. But yeah, the condition in these is very poor, as you can see. So 4.5 on this, but I'm still going to sell this on eBay, and I'll probably make at least $100 on it, or gross, not net. But yeah. And then next up, I have this Tatis Refractor Rookie, which got a 9. I knew it was going to get a 9. Hold on, I got a little bit of a glare. But this was a really sweet card. I wanted a Tatis just like everybody else. And I met someone at a sports card show who had this card raw. It looked really good, and I just knew that it would grade at least a 9. I didn't think it was going to get a 10 because there's like a little bit of a scratch on it, or just a little bit of something that I thought maybe at least we'd get a 9.5. But I knew I didn't have any necessarily. I thought if I did get a 10, then I'd like want to hold on to it because I really do believe in Tatis very long term. But a 9, like, not as exciting, so I'll probably just sell it. So that's the Tatis. And then I've got this Dick Butkus auto. It's a flawless penmanship. This came back a 10 auto and 8.5 grade. I honestly don't know why it came back 8.5. I mean, I looked at the card, and these are the thicker cards because they are the flawless. This was numbered out of 10 as well. But Dick Butkus, personal favorite Bear player to me. I've met him before. I've worked closely with him in my past life and his team, so I've got a soft spot for Dick Butkus, and just because I've been so of like a lot of the Chicago athletes, he's someone that I have the most it's pretty random, but like I'm in the most closest proximity or have the strongest relationship with or have had the most interactions with. So big fan of Mr. Butkus. And I always wanted so I bought this card raw for about $100 and $30 to put it in a case. And again, I was hoping for at least a 9 or 9.5, but it came back an 8.5. But they're typically a little bit harder to grade, these flawless cards. So there probably was just some surface issues with it. But yeah, if anyone's watching this and is a fan, holler, and I'd probably be happy to sell it to you. So, and then next up, this is also disappointing, but 8.5 on a Star Wars Chrome Galaxy. This is numbered to 50. It's a Boba Fett Mojo refractor. Love this Star Wars Galaxy set. It's my favorite set of cards, and I really don't know. I mean, the reason I submitted this was I took a close look at it, and I was like, wow, this numbered to 50 Boba card looks really clean. You know, I'll probably get at least a 9.5 out of it or a 10, and I've had pretty good luck grading Star Wars cards in my past submissions, which I just shared with you guys in the PSA, and then in last year I did an SGC where I submitted some Star Wars stuff and always came back 9 or 10. So I don't know, that's a bummer, but either way, these are very sought after cards from this set. So we'll probably be selling it just because, again, I would prefer to have 9s and 10s in my collection, or at least 10s. Wander Franco, number to 10. So this came back great. Obviously, refractor. Hopped on the Franco train and bought this card at a card show, and looked really clean. And that's probably, I'll keep it on my PC. I'm a big Tampa fan of all Tampa sports in general. Very random. I'll save that for another video, but wanted to hop on the Wander train and couldn't go wrong with a refractor. And then let's see, I have 2 left. This is again, not too crazy about the 8.5, but this is a Paul Konerko flawless that is a patch auto quad. And it's numbered to 10. Paul Konerko, one of my favorite players on the White Sox. Baseball in general means a lot to the organization. He's up there with Frank Thomas and White Sox all-time greats, but also him and Frank are probably my favorite players. I grew up watching the White Sox, that World Series team. He's someone, again, who's just like an awesome person. I've met him before. And so I snagged this and I said, you know what? I don't want it just sitting out around in a top loader. Let's just slab it up. So again, the theme here is like, these are cards that I like. Like, I don't think there's not many people who collect Star Wars or Konerko or Dick Butkus, but like, I have these cards and my goal is to just put them in a slab and hold on to them. Or if there's someone who just is more passionate about it than I am, I'm willing to part ways with it. And then lastly, I'm just looking at the clock because I do have to jump into a work meeting. 2.5 Topps Bob Clemente. So as you guys can see, this is one of the another card from the vintage collection I got, where the quality of these are in that 2 to 3 or 4 range, which is typically what I end up getting. So lesson learned, that's basically what I'm working with if I ever want to submit more of these vintage cards that got handed down to me. So anyway, 1964 Topps Bob Clemente. And I'm sure there's someone out there who would want it, so I'll probably put it on eBay, and it'll probably find a home very soon. So hope you guys enjoyed it. That was my SGC reveal / submission video. Let me know if you liked the video. Also, just curious if you guys dig what I collect. I mean, again, I'm not going to end up being one of these card influencers going around to tons of shows and doing all that. Like, this is just genuinely, I also just want to keep under the radar more so. Like, I'm not really trying to be flashy by any means. So tell me what you guys thought, and I will be posting hopefully another video soon. Gotta get out to a show in the next couple weeks here in Chicago, and we'll probably do a recap of one of those. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.